All right. So I believe everyone is seeing my screen right now. Okay. Can I just have a questions on that? How many of you currently already moving forward to having your online store? Put 1 if you are already having that. Put 2 yet in the chat. Oops. Whoa. Okay, it's a mix. Okay. Great, and a very, very good response from you all. Thanks for the response. Even though I'm not direct face-to-face with you, and I'm facing to my screen right now, if actually it's a very good chance for you all to try on your own. If you are having your own laptop in front of you, probably after this, and try to speak with your laptop, for half an hour and see how it's feeling. Probably at first you might not getting used to it, but afterwards you will get used to it if you have some kind of reaction from you guys. Keep on commenting and response. Okay, thanks for you guys. Okay, today I'm going to share about the my real experience about the navigating through challenges of moving traditional business online. So today I will share you about how to digitalize your traditional business from A to Z within 30 minutes. But to be honest, I won't be coverage so much on in terms of digital marketing side, but I will coverage on in terms of like what is the online store and what is the basic online store that you need, and what is the order flow, what is the setup flows. Okay, because I can see most of you, for those who yet to have the online store, this is probably a very, very good benefit to you. For those already having your online store, probably you can listen to my experience and see what you can improve through your current online store. Okay. So firstly, of course, I need to introduce myself. If not, then you are listening to who, so you have no idea on it. Okay. So yeah, siapa tu? Who is Vickson? Okay. Who is these people that suddenly jump out from Exabytes? Okay. So I'm joining Exabytes since 2006 and almost 14 years in Exabytes. So I can be any characteristics. I mean, in terms of my skill set, I start as a graphic designer and I do web design afterwards. And I do as a photographer as well. I help people to snap on their products, photos. I help weddings to snap on their wedding photos, event photos, and so on. I run digital marketing afterwards, and I am the online seller as well. Okay, so why I'm saying so? I mean, why I'm list out all the skill set that I have currently, because I want to show you guys that what you will have to be on if you are getting online, selling online, or do your own websites. Probably you have to get hands-on on it before you go and actually do on it. Because when you're facing challenge, you'll go and learn on it. So when you learn on what the challenge to face, to find the solutions, then probably you will become that characters. Okay. So I'm going to share about the my 2 experience, which is I set up online store, which is my father-in-law grocery store, and also I will tell you an experience about how to sell Nyonya Kueh online. Okay, probably some of you are not yet to listening on my the Nyonya Kueh online stories. Probably later on I will share about a little bit on it. Okay. Yep. So this too is the outcome of my 2 hands-on real experience of the online stores. Okay, probably if you have time, you can go and browse on it. So you will see that actually the online store more or less is almost the same. So probably when you landed on that, you will see a banner and you will see the products and so on. Okay, so this is one of the quite typical and basics online store that you're gonna be. Okay, for now at the moment. Okay. So roughly to introduce, I mean, a little bit about what is online store, that the elements that you have, or that is like a basics elements that you need to have for your online store. Okay, first thing is your domain name. So for most of you, I believe that some of you already know what is a domain name, but for those currently are not having any online store yet, but you're planning to have one. So domain name is one of the address to address your customers to your website, which means when you are running offline store, then you're giving the address of your offline store to your customers to reach you. Okay, but for domain, which means it represents your offline address to your store. Okay, it can be like .com or .my or .sg or .asia. So normally you ask me how I should choose the right extensions for my online store. So I would recommend if you are staying in Malaysia, so probably I would recommend you to use .my or even .com, because .com why is not really so, and recommend, it's not because of the .com is not famous. No, .com is super famous, but because of the famous and become like a lack of availability. So which means most of the domain name has been taken in .my. So why not you try .my? .my means you are the Malaysia local business. So if you're running your own business in Malaysia, only focus on Malaysia market, so probably you can choose .my, okay? Then for business email. So normally when we are having our own store or own website setup or business setup, you'll probably send an email to your customers. So is that good? That I'm sorry. Sorry, I think just now my call's coming in, and hang on, I gotta turn off my phone because it is connected to my Mac. Okay, yeah, I share screen again.
All right, all good. Okay.
Yep, I'm back. Okay. So I continue. So when you are having your own online business, so you are sending email to your customers. So is that a good way that you imagine that you're sending over emails to your customers by using a personal email, such as Gmail or Yahoo Mail or Hotmail? So people might receive your email and struggling on that. Is it the original, official of people that sending to me? Even your frontline is mentioning your company name, but at gmail.com. Is it a scam? Or is it really that person's? Or instead of using back your online store or your website's URL. So as per what I'm having on my slides here is like using billing at 303ringgit.com. This is one of the email originally officially from 303ringgit.com. Because you're purchasing something from here, then you expect you receive the same from the same person, same store, okay? So, and another things that you need to take note is payment gateway and delivery services. So these two things, when you're setting up your online store, definitely you need a cashier. You need a delivery guy. So these two things represent payment gateway to help you to collect cash. Not means collect cash in terms of like face-to-face to collect. So collect money. So people will pay you through gateway, either by credit cards or either by online transactions or even PayPal or even e-wallets, and they will pay to you. And that gateway is used as a medium to receive the money, okay? And for delivery services, is one of it to fulfill the order and pass to the delivery guy and send over your products to your customers, okay? And the more advanced is more towards below, which is marketplace connections and also Facebook shop connections and even more, okay? All right, so I will simply go through on the 7 things that you need to prepare if for those that yet to having their own online store. So probably you are struggling on the logo, business name to craft it out, okay? I'll give some ideas on that, okay? And the second one is your company instructions and also your product images, how to snap a good pictures about your product descriptions and about your product price, weight and measurements, and the payment gateway service integrations, delivery services integrations, okay? 7 things that you need to take note on that for those are newly to our online store. Okay, so probably you have struggling on the name. So I would say throughout this situations, don't struggling on this kind of tiny things, but probably more straightforward. Make it easy to remember. Okay, like some kind of the example that I'm mentioning here. Yeah, papaya is like selling a real store, like selling a fruit online papaya, and also Market Fresh maybe probably is like selling about fresh food online. And Beloved Skincare definitely is a skincare product online store. Okay, Mac Friends. So definitely is selling related to what you are currently using having now. It's a Mac, okay? It's Apple Mac, okay? Like organic, SG Organic is selling like organic store, online foods and so on, okay? Yep, and remember, this is quite important. Most of the people, they are having their Facebook page, but they yet to have a domain name. So probably from here, you might need to think about it, make it the same. I would suggest make it the same because when people are trying to look for it and try to match with it, if there is a different name throughout these 2 things, but it is it is the same person, it is the same business, but people cannot recognize this immediately. So which means that the Facebook URL 303 Ringgit and your domain name has to be matched. It doesn't matter 303ringgit.com or .my or .asia is fine, but as long as the 303 Ringgit is the same and fully matched with your Facebook URL, people will better to recognize, and it is the online official store. Okay. So for your logo, so most of you will be struggling at Vickson, you are the graphic designer, so probably I would say that you are easily to create your own logo. So no, I will use this very easier method to you guys. How can I actually doing that? So for those like curiosity in digital fast, probably you already attended my training. I mean my workshop, and probably you are listening to me on this already. But no worries, you keep on having another session again, because later on I will add on some things like a little bit different in terms of digital marketing a little bit. Okay. So Google Slides, we use Google Slides to design a simple logo. So not means that, hey, Vickson, this is not professional, but no worries. As long as your logo is presentable, why not? Just use a font, put in your slogan, change the color. This is first type. Second type, just change the font, okay? And easily you can change the feeling as well, okay? Even on last, I put in, why not? I just put it all in green color, and then I just box it up and a little bit of alignment, and then I have my finalized logo right throughout just the Google Slides. No need actually any like corridors or any Illustrator or Photoshop. Okay. So, yep, bingo. You have your logo placement done. So probably you have two versions on there: vertical and landscape. Okay. So for landscape, basically we will use to fulfill on our websites because of we want to reduce to fit on the full size of the screens. So we keen to reduce the header of the we don't eat up more of the space on header, but push more the contents below to fully covered by the screens better. So very fast company introductions. Not to worry about, hey, I need to have like 3,000 words of the my companies. I need to craft a head like how's the history 10 years ago, 5 years ago, how's the story, and I need to think about it. What's the year? What's the exact date, and so on. No, just go ahead with that. Don't struggle on this part first. After that, you can improve further. Okay. So your product images. So this is very important. Well, during my experience of building up, especially the 303 Ringgit, I will share you the real experience on those of it. So the first thing is you're gonna take a lot of pictures of your products. So what kind of sizes that you will consider? So definitely I would suggest to use square size. Okay, and use the only one or two filter. What is the filter about? Later on I will tell you in details. Okay, and for now at the moment, take 2 or 3 angles will be okay already. Okay, 2 or 3 angles. Okay, then why I choose square size? Okay, it definitely because of the size that fit into the most of the great marketplace that you're seeing right now. They are using square size. This is much more full fit to based on the alignment, based on our different kind of devices on the screen. So definitely it will fit well on your mobile. Even it will fit well when you're doing your browsing. You're trying to view more on different kind of angle of the products. Then the layout is fully fit instead of comparing to landscape. All right. Then next, so you ask me what is your requirement if I'm gonna take a good photo. So actually you have a very good camera on your hand, which is your smartphone. Okay. And this is free because of what? Because you already own that. You already own the smartphone. So why not just use on it and then go and capture a good photo? So I'll introduce you to one of the good app, which is Foodie. And you just install it. It is free as well. But what is the outcome is quite impressive, which is you can see here before, after the Foodie. So probably most of you have no idea what is this and not even know and touch on this app even. So go and install it and try it out. You will see a very, very huge difference if you are snapping a right product photos for your online store. Okay. And not just because of the naming Foodie, then you're supposed to use to snap only foods. But no, it's actually very good. And in terms of snapping products like furnitures, so interior, the kind of way that filter can be really help to optimize in terms of colors and contrast and even of the brightness and so on. Okay, automatically. by just choosing some of the filter ready preset. Okay, so what is the outcome by using Foodie? This is one of the real experiences from my brother-in-laws that are trying to manage the 302 ranges, and this is the first before I'm introduced him to use the app on his phone. He's just using iPhone 6, okay? And this is going to be happens after you use the Foodie. So before and after. So what is the outcome that's going to be? You can see that it's quite a lot of improvement in terms of brightness and so on, and sharpness. Okay, and even your products on in the dates, you can see that the dates is the colors is more brightening up, more red towards. You know what? When you are doing online store, right? You are not facing to customers. You are just on the screen towards your customers, and you are not going to hold on the dates and showing to your customers how good it is. But you can only use picture. You can only use your picture to show the customers. So for those here that always browse online, you can see that they are keep on improving. They are keep on showing you in terms of updating the content, showing you how actually this product looks like, and where this product has to be put in on, and where it's a good place, and how to use these products, but not going to show face-to-face with you. But they can use video, you can use picture. So if, imagine that, if your video is not representing that level, or if your product images is not towards that level, do you think people will be convinced and purchase? I don't think so, because they might don't even be persuaded from your images. Okay, so the product descriptions. So I'll go fast on here because of what you can just simply don't think about it, just copy and put it on. Okay, because of some of the products that you're having, like from my 202 ranges of grocery stores, we have the product descriptions at the back. So we just put it on and copy and put it up. Okay, don't need to be like having a struggling on, because we have more than 300 more than products that to be put on. So I would rather spend on my time to have those products on by afterwards optimize it. So now we have ready a logo, the images, different kind of angles of photos, and even the titles, pricing, and also the descriptions for my online store product setup. Okay, but I need something to be, for my weight, product weight. So you need a weigher, okay? And even you need to measure. So why I think so? Because when you don't put in this, so don't be lazy. You have to put in this, because when you're putting in this, then you're trying to connect with the delivery services. It's just based on the weight that you're putting on here, and even on your length, width, and height to measure on your delivery fees. So on that time, not need to be like, when you're trying to have orders and trying to go and purchase, then you only go and measure. So it's not necessarily so, but you can do it at the first level, okay? And even back to here, it's much more important that you will need that when you're trying to connect or even upload your products to Shopee or Lazada. Okay, so yep, we are done. And how about the banners? So probably you ask me that. I would like to have a little bit of decorations in terms of my banners. I would like to have a little bit more like much more fancy banners. So I don't know how to do it, but anyhow, I need one. Okay, no worries. Either we can help you, or either, yeah, I'll show you how to do it yourself. Definitely, it's still a tool that for you, even you don't have any designing skills, you don't have to know how to use a Photoshop as well. You can just directly go to Canva and create the design, and they have the drag and drop kind of way on the editors for you to go and do it. Okay, this is definitely a very easy, and you just need to put in on your own pictures and on your own text, and then just download it based on the size that you select. Okay, based on the size that you choose with, like for example, you can choose a Facebook cover size, and then you just have it on the template, preset it, and then you just edit it and then save it down. Okay, then it is free. Okay, so next will be payment gateways. So most of the users, when they are new to online store, right? So they have no idea what is payment gateway means. So definitely will say that online store is just a front end of the store. So I just build it up and put my products, that's it. So actually it's not really so. you have to be in connect with your payment gateway, which is I mentioned just now, your online cashier. So you need to hire a cashier at least to stand on the counter and receive the money. So some of the local providers in Malaysia, which is like BillPlease, EasyHL, IPATX, even e-wallet, Touch and Go, and Boost, and Stripe for the international is just newly coming into Malaysia. PayPal as well. So you can even have this connected in your online store and accept money. So of course they have their own certain of transaction charges, and it depends on your creativities. Either you want to absorb it or you want to charge your customers the end. Okay. So when customers is purchasing from your store, so they will have to choose which kind of, payment channel that convenience to the customers. So for example, you can show them that you can throw out internet banking like PX, or you can throw out your credit card, Visa or Master, or if you don't want, then no worries, you just go ahead to bank transfer. So bank transfer, which means that people would have been like, we will call it like a traditional way. They will choose bank transfer, and then they will go out from your website, having your account number, put it on their online bankings and transaction, screenshot the slip, and then update you. So I would say that most of the advanced user here, you will think of this is a quite traditional way, but to be honest, still works. I would say still works. If you are go towards more advanced level, yeah, of course, I will encourage you to improve that. But if you are mentioning that bank transfer is outdated, it's not gonna use anymore, but I don't think so. Probably you have a chances to cover the rest of the users that not really want to be get charged, or don't have any credit cards, or don't friendly with any internet banking services. Okay. And delivery services. So to be honest, you will need to consider a lot of different kind of delivery services, either in reliable or in the convenience, or how good is this. So it quite depends on your choice, and probably you must put on either you want to fix it like a flat rate of a delivery services by using post value, for example. This is definitely from your data. So for like throughout 1 or 2 years of time that collecting the data, you will know that most of your users or most of the clients, when they purchase, right, they only purchase like up to minimum 5 kg of your product in accumulated, so in average. And the charges throughout in post value is around like 8 ringgit, example, 8 ringgit below 5. So probably you will just go ahead to improve that by setting up just flat rate X for any of the transactions. So which means you reduce one of the chunks, one of the abundance chances for the users trying to opt out from when trying to choose a delivery and don't want to be get charged like with a heavy, or consider as what kind of delivery services that I need to use and how is the charges. Okay. So when you're trying to fix that, this is on the back end. So from back end, we can see that which delivery services that we set is reflecting that on the front end, how is the user to see. So from here, you can see that we just on a nationwide first kilo, we charge on an 8.5x. So definitely it will show in it. Either you want to do this, or you want to do it at a flat rate, or you want to be in free delivery services. So throughout all the market, you will see that quite a lot of provider platform, different kind of platform that you're going to use, and you're struggling with that. Hey, actually, which platform that I have to use? So definitely there's no any fixed answer on it. It depends on your own, and it quite depends on which actually that suit to you. But for my opinions, if really you can choose a local provider, which is going to be your best choice. Why? Because in terms of my just now presentations, you need to connect quite some numbers of the elements. For example, just now I recap again, Facebook, okay, a local delivery provider, a local payment gateway. So definitely I would say if you are not using the local provider of the platform, online store platform, definitely you might have challenge or another, the challenge to find out how to connect those kind of local provider. If they don't provide any plugins, or they don't provide any modules or API to connect with, then probably you can't use that provider. You have to force to use another. Okay, so for local provider, definitely they have covered most of the local payment gateway and delivery services, and then you can just simply one click and put in their identifier. Then you can directly use the connections and directly use the delivery services and as well as the payment gateway services. So this 1, 2, 3 is more or less the same on when there are, different kind of platform to managing the product input. So definitely you can see the size and the variants and upload photos or videos and the product descriptions and title. So I would say that more or less it's the same. So what to be concerned is the connection in between the modules. Okay. Yeah. Then you're done on that process. So hopefully this actually to those who yet to set up the online business. Okay. So when you try to set up, then even you need to ensure that your online store is fit nicely on mobile. To be honest, nowadays, even Google also go and focus on mobile. It's not to say that they are not focusing on desktop, but definitely mobile user is keep on increasing year by year, day by day. Okay, I can say second by second as well. Okay, so you need to ensure that at first your online store is very fit to mobile. Okay, and after that, connect with multiple more channels, selling through Facebook, selling through WhatsApp or whatsoever, selling through Lazada or Shopee. That's going to be your channels to reach more people. Okay, then yeah, probably from here you will start to tell me that, hey, Vickson, you got me all the setup, but you don't guide me that actually how can I go with, how can I start with. So there's the 3 options here. So probably one thing is WooCommerce. So you can install WooCommerce. So for example, you can go and install, find out what is WooCommerce. So you definitely need a hosting on that, and you install WordPress and put it on WooCommerce. It will make your WordPress to be able to sell online. It will set up online store. Okay, and definitely you can go towards your Exabytes to help to build on the online store. No problem on that. Or you can build it yourself by using Easy Store platform, which is quite straightforward. It's a local online platforms that you can just drag and drop and put it on your products and then put it live. Or the last options that you can do it, you can acquire, you can get our partners. So Exabytes, there's a lot of partners. They're doing web design, they're doing apps, they are doing online stores, they are doing e-commerce for our customers. So probably you can go and record it down and then go and find them based on which one you prefer, and then you contact them and ask for the quotations. So just now from my observations, there's some kind of different Q&A during some of the speaker sessions that's about customized stores or template-based stores. So to be honest, if for my situations, I would prefer if the templates is not 100% fit your needs in terms of design or your UI, but the UX is pretty good enough to handle, I would say, go to templates. You know why? If you go towards, this is actually my process as well. Okay, I jump from another platform to another platform, so I experience the ways. When I'm trying to on first platform, I will see that I'm stuck. I'm stuck on in terms of I need to optimize. I need to optimize a lot of things in order to fit. You know, when a designer, they have the desired design to be hands-on. So I want it to be looks like this. I want in mobile looks like this. I want my picture looks like this. But when you achieve that, then probably on mobile it's not looks good, and end up your user, your customers also not looks good because when you're tracking on the data, customers come and out. So is that what you're trying to achieve? Definitely it's not, right? You need to fit your UI or UX towards your clients. It's not you yourself. So probably you need to base on the data to judge. You need a customized or templates. But from my here advice is go ahead with templates, even though you go to the customized, it's not means that their customized store will perform the best. So I'm not sure whether you all got my point, but what I'm trying to say is, as long as that template is fit at least 80% of your requirement, go ahead with that. Start first, okay? All right. Then a little bit about the funnels of the online store order flow. Okay, this is quite important. If you can, probably you can have a start on that, or probably after that, I will share the slides to my team, and then they will upload it. Okay, so definitely from here, online store, a very simple basic flow is when they come to online store, they will direct add to cart. From here, you can see my arrow going up is add to cart. So if without add to cart, some of the products, they have different kind of variants. So for example, I had different kind of sizes on my product. So I put it on, okay? Then it will go to the variant, then choose on the variant, and then only add to cart. There's one more extra step for your user, okay? So from the add to cart, they will go to the view cart. So from the view cart sections, then they will have a summary on that, how many things that have been purchased, and I go to checkout, okay? So from the checkout, I go to shipping, I go to payment. The things that I want to highlight is the variant, abundant. So why I need to highlight, okay, if you are referring to other store, okay, probably later on you might go to a Tesco. You can see that there's quite a different kind of variant, but they don't put it on the single products. They put it one by one. Like for example, this canned food, we are having a large, mid, small. They list them all out, 1, 2, 3. What they're trying to do is user just simply one click and add to cart on it. Instead of one click, go to choose what kind of variant they need, what kind of sizes, then only go and add to cart, which is another extra step. So I would say, if you're trying to improve, optimize your store, try to make this way. Direct, straightforward to add to cart and direct view carts instead of they have to choose variants. Okay, but this quite depends on what kind of product that you're selling with. Okay, and another optimization is when you're on checkout site, you request client details. You request to create account or not. So from my experience, I turn on either I request them to create account or without. End up, I go to without. You know what? Some of the users, you have no idea who are they. So probably they are the most, never touch on online orders. They're trying to, because of your products, they need to order, but they're forced to use it. So they'll go ahead, and when they're stuck on these details, you even like getting more challenges to those users. Hey, request to sign up lah. If not sign up, then you need to log in by Facebook. Log in by Facebook. After that, then you only request them to back to verify the email address, and then after that they need to check their email. Then after that they have the verified account. That end up the product only can able to purchase, which is, you can imagine the flow. Instead of you just roughly see on my flow here, which is just a simple one, but actually indeed, if you're requesting a very tiny things, but customers end side, they were struggling in terms of like those kind of process to verify. Okay, so I would say that turn on to be not required for now. As long as you can understand further your customers, then only you can do further adjustment. Okay, then for the shipping fee. So if your product are doable to absorb the shipping fees, don't put this shipping fees as one of the struggling parts for your customers. Try to absorb it. People are thinking, oh, free shipping, yes, go ahead with that. I'm not struggling with, hey, end up, I need to pay you 5 ringgit some more for the shipping fees. Is it worth or not? So I'm start to calculate a day. On my total orders is 10, and then I need to add up 5, then become 15. So my orders to you is even more expensive than others, and people are doing, giving out the shipping fees is even much more lower, then I'll go to that site. So probably you can reduce the blocks, reduce the challenges that face with customers. Try to reduce the abundance. Okay, next, to reduce the abundance is bank transfer, internet banking, credit cards, or e-wallets. If you want to serve those kind of channels in terms of different kind of payment gateways for customers' convenience, I would say make it straightforward. How to say is make it easy. People like to, in terms of UI, you need to show them, okay, you just need to upload your slips by throughout here, or you just text us. Need to be improper, but not to say that bank transfer, that's all, and nothing info about it. And don't even people are able to contact you. Don't even have any chat, right chat. Okay, don't even have any call that I can call with to understand and further. So I would say that if you're trying to serve more channels, try to have support kind of elements on your website. When there are people stuck on that, probably you can chip in and try to understand customers' needs and try to counterback. Okay, so for last, the part is the abundant. Okay, okay. Hang on. What is this nice about? Okay, actually this slide is, I'm trying to view is the, I think it's my internet issue. Okay. Okay, no worries. I think it's still loading. Okay, no worries. I just use the way here. Okay, you can see here. This is very important for your abundance. So from my experience, I will daily check on the abundance. Abundance means people trying to check out in halfway when after that they have no idea what to do. Then they just close it. They just close it totally. And the abandoned cards have been captured by the system. And after that, I will know that, oh, this customer is actually trying to purchase something this in the card system. And the total amount is 47. Okay, to be honest, one of the questions to you, if you're going to lose this deal, then okay, go ahead. You don't really go and bother this abandoned. But if this 47 is really mean to you, the customer's orders is really mean to you, you will definitely go and try and contact them. So what is the good way to contact this kind of abandoned? The data is given to you. The abandoned card already given to you. So what's the next steps? So probably how to handle the abandoned card is very important. Either you use email, either you use SMS, call, WhatsApp, with a pop-up message before the abandoned, or remarketing ads, running ads on that. So for my case, I will use SMS, call, and WhatsApp. The most effective way is WhatsApp in Malaysia, to be honest. Most of the Malaysians, they are having WhatsApp. So try to contact them through WhatsApp, and they are willing to reply to you. So just to say hi with them, then I'm seeing that you have problems on your card, so probably I can help you too. So is there any way that I would say that approach is 100% convert, because they are struggling. They have no ideas how to proceed further. So they need your help on that. Okay. So abandoned cards, I would say that please really look into it. It's a very good tools, or a very good prospects that you need to take on. Okay. I'll try to go back to a present mode, see whether I can. Okay. So from here, definitely most of you actually I'm trying to struggling or find out what is a good way, what's the best way to run my ads, what's a good way to reach more people, what's the best way to have more people know I'm selling and prove traffic to my online store. I want to get sales and so on. So for mine way, actually I'm trying to reduce on spending ads. You know why? On my mom koi business, definitely I would say that the cost is getting higher and higher, and the selling price, we cannot go into a very high price. So you know how much is a piece of koi that everyone knows. It can't be a piece of koi that more than 100. So it's not gonna be done. So I have those kind of challenges as well. So same to others product that you're selling. So I will need to have more different kind of organic way, direct way to have my customers, okay, to have my own audience. So from here, you can see the data that during the MCO, so definitely I previously, 5 years back, I already started to build the pool, the audience. So I already started to gather all my customers in my Facebook. I already started to get all my customers through all my contacts. One by one, I serve them. And even though they are returning customer or new customer, I need to understand, I need to get them in one place. Then definitely when I have some kind of like informations or updates or on my new products, I will just one shot to my Facebook, and organically it will reach more people. And because of the people that you're getting in is very targeted and towards what audience that you have, and it will respond to you. Definitely I would say that the more PM or comments that you get, the high engagement posts that you get. To be honest, try to do something that to get people to PM you, but not means that you need to use the PM way to accept order. Okay, so from here, 29K of Facebook fans. So definitely, it will having a kind of a very good response during this kind of this quality. You can see that from here, 1 hour times, I can reach 3,000 of people and 272 of engagement on that. So there's a 14 comments on 3 cents. I would say that not to say I'm trying to do I'm trying to say something which is what I'm trying to tell is be honest to all of your customers and trying to be providing a tip-top quality of great services to your customers. Maintain it. and especially on your products as well. Okay. So just now, a little bit of advertisements. So in terms of like having your own store, so probably today we are getting you a very good, promotional price in terms of to help you to set up your own store. Okay, on my actually our original price is 1899 to be honest, and including upload 6 products to you and design your homepage banner, and including your company introduction write-up, which is including our web copywritings, and giving you a business account, business email account, and one .com domain names, and help you to connect the payment gateway and delivery services. Okay, so from this package, actually we are selling 1899. So from throughout this plan, we are giving to you actually 1399. But because of quite good of the response, so basically it's just only 899 for today's and tomorrow's orders. So try to PM us today, but throughout the chat or direct approach to our ground people, then or direct go through, our live chat in our website, so we will serve you. All right, then this is my presentations for today. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and yeah, I'll start to go look forward on your Q&A sections.
All right, thanks, Vickson. I think some of us are struggling to keep up with your presentation, not because there was a lot of information, but because you've been showing a lot of delicious photos, and it's right before lunch. So all of us are just really hungry right now. But
probably yes.
Some free advertising as well for you. But yes, let's go to the questions. All right, this one from Kenny. Kenny is asking, what is the best recommendation for the square photo resolution?
Okay, for Kenny, the resolutions that you have to be in 2000 plus 2000 pixels, but make it lower than 2 max. You know what? 2000 plus 2000 is a requirement for Lazada, okay? Where under 2 max of the file size is requested by Shopee. This is very, very, very tricky part, because what the challenge that I face currently is my photos is more than 2000 from 2000, which is fit with Lazada. But the file size is more than 2 max, which is Shopee site I cannot push over. So I need to reduce again the qualities of the, the file size. So hopefully this answers your questions.
All right, cool. Our next one is from Joanne. Now, Joanne would like to know, can we set up an online store without a logo and company name? Can the store name be the same as my Facebook page's name?
Definitely, definitely. This is one of the good way, because you have no need to worry about the actually logos, but definitely a name can be a logo as long as you are using the right font. You are using the best one that fit to your customer, instead of not to say that right font means a fancy font. It quite depends on your business nature. Okay. Yep.
Okay. The next one is from Lulu. Now, Lulu was wondering if you could go back to the slides where you created the 303 Rinchit logo, and basically Lulu is wanting to know how to create it using Google.
How to create a 303 Rinchit logo? Okay, using Google. Okay. The slides is, I will share the slides later on. Okay, this, let me share on it. Okay, Liu. Okay, probably you are watching on my screen right now. So firstly, you go to Google Slides on it. Then you just simply go and type on the name that you need. Okay, then choose a font. So this is the first type. Okay, just go and Google Slide and text box and choose a font. This is a font that friendly with Google. So which means the font that friendly with Google definitely will friendly with your browsers. Okay. But not means every single of the font that will fit your browsers. So definitely you will need to find some kind of in general. So but for the logos, definitely you can use a different kind of fancy name, but try to fit with what Google provided. So not to go and download those kind of, especially those kind of pirated or this kind of other kind of font. So go and definitely use what Google provided to do. Okay. So this is one of it. When we change to the font to caveat, then it will show a different kind of feeling. And when we choose an Arial font, then just by having some kind of a simple drawing on the box on it and invert the color of the Rinchit from green color to white, then it will show a different kind of feeling as well. So definitely this can be done by just using Google Slides.
All right.
Okay.
Very cool advice. Okay, our next question is from Janelle Lee. Now, Janelle likes to know, is there a third party to recommend for packing too, not only for delivery?
Packings. What kind of packings that you mean? In terms of packaging, so far I didn't try any third parties of packagings, but we do actually pack on our own. We do have our own box design to fit with the delivery services. We do decorate our own design, probably because we are the designers. Or probably you can find out some, you go to the Xcard, okay, EXCARD, xcard.com.my, which is one of the printing company provider. They do provide some kind of different kind of boxes that you can go and design your own and go to send for the printing. And then they will give it, they will give it to you in a very good price on that.
All right, fantastic. Our next question is from Joanne. Now, Joanne is asking, is payment including e-wallets, for example, Touch and Go?
Okay, this is very good questions. So we have quite a numbers of the local providers here, but not every of the providers providing e-wallets Touch and Go connection yet. So one of it that already done is, which I know, EGHL and IP88. They have done the Touch and Go connections, which is when you sign up with them, definitely you can just simply turn on, then you can start to accept TNG seamlessly. How seamless this means, it will generate the QR code, and you just need to one click on that, you will link to your online, you link to your mobile Touch and Go apps, just click one click pay, back to your store, done. Very seamless.
All right, cool. I think we have time for 2 more questions. I know we have run over our time just a little bit, but I think let's just squeeze in 2 more. Our next one is from Winnie. Hi, may I know, do you help people to create the app in the phone as well, rather than website?
Definitely, Exabytes, we are not helping clients to build the app, but our partners, yes. Still remember the slide that I'm showing the partner listings. Okay, you definitely can go to the partners, our partner sites, then they definitely will help to build the apps. So probably I need to understand further why you choose app instead of websites. So if, for my opinion, if you are new to set up your online store or websites, I would say go ahead with mobile-friendly website first, instead of directly go to apps, because you will have a challenge when you're building out a very good app, but how to reach people and how people gonna download your apps if they are totally not knowing who are you. So yeah. how struggling that people are going to download an app, because you have insufficient space on your mobile phones. So definitely, if you have no idea who is this, you are not going to download the apps unless you know. Okay, for example, the games. You know this game is very famous. So even you want to download it, you need to think about, hey, how many people are playing with me, or I'm playing alone. If I'm playing alone, why I should download the apps? So it quite depends on several kind of considerations before downloading an app. Okay. Yep.
Okay, let's do one more. This is the last one for this session. Now, this one's from Gabriel. Now, Gabriel's asking, what is the difference between Exabytes and Wix?
Okay, I would say that not to say different, but different kind of as a platform. I would say that different kind of platform that are built for online store. So I would say that when towards Exabytes, it's more or less the same. But the good thing is what I mentioned just now is Exabytes, we are using EasyStore. So EasyStore, they have already connected with those kind of payment gateway, like such as IP88, Touch and Go event, or events on the EGHL, and even PayHala. If those are Malaysia, you're planning to use PayHalas, or even payment gateway such as PostRaju or Easy Parcel, that you are using Easy Parcel, then you directly just one click and connect with it. Then it definitely would reduce your works to be having those kind of a different kind of a plugin issue or module issue or API issue. Okay. Hopefully
I hope that answers your question, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Actually, we have one more. This one's on Facebook. Okay, I am so sorry, guys. I know we're running a bit late, but this one is on Facebook. And the question is, what is the difference to subscribe with Exabytes and Easy Store?
Okay, the difference is from Exabytes, we have to set up the store front by including 6 products, and the rest of the things you can just follow. Our step-by-step guidelines, and to do the rest. So which means the good thing is you don't need to worry about the copywriting, the design for your front page, and also your product uploads. Okay, so at first we will have to build it on, and even your business email we will have to put it on, and even your domain names we will have to connect, and we will set up nicely for you in 3 days time. After that, we will guide you on to further down. But for for EasyStore, definitely is another approach. If you're trying to do your own, do it yourself, and try to explore how you can and do it yourself, so definitely you can go to EasyStore. Okay.
All right, so that's all the time we have for. Thanks, Vickson. I know that you're from Exabytes itself, and I think a lot of people who attend our events would like to know more about Exabytes. So thank you so much for your input. I think some people have a clearer picture of what Exabytes does and what they have to offer.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. It was nice
Okay,
to see
so
you
you too.
again.
All right.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.